Good morning, it's Saturday and I'm actually in my living room today, not my bedroom, which makes a little bit of difference. And today I want to talk about being fed up with yourself, and just in terms of like, I kind of said something similar in my previous video about like the crap that we keep telling ourselves as to why we're not doing things. And most of the videos that I do, it's something that's like playing on my mind in my life right now, so it's not something that someone's asked me to talk about. It's something that's happening right now. And this morning I wrote my to-do list, because otherwise I forget if I don't write it down, like what I have to do. And at the top I put stop making excuses, and stop being lazy. Just a reminder of like, I am like the queen of putting something off and convincing myself I'll do it at another time. Like, how many times and how much time are we gonna waste doing that? Like, how much time? And I say this more to myself, I think, than I do to you. Like, it's ridiculous how much time we have. You must have heard people being like, oh, I don't have time, I didn't have time, I don't have time, I've been doing this and this. Like, if you really crunch down on how many hours a day you have to do something, like, you have a lot of time. And it's about priorities. Like, I think it's Tony Robbins, he says, you don't get your wants, you get your musts, I think it says. And we want a lot of things. We want to be motivated, we want to go to the gym, we want to look fit, we want to have a healthier lifestyle, we want to get everything done on our to-do list, we want to do all our chores, but we get what we must have, what we have to have. It's like when people say they don't have any money, but then they magically find money for something that they wanted. And it's exactly the same. Sorry, it's a car alarm, it's really loud. And that's the same with chores. Like, I have this list of things to do today, and I will get done what I must get done, like what I really want to get done. The rest of it I can convince myself I don't need to do. And I do that probably every day with some things. I'm just like, oh, I'll do it later, I'll do it when I have some more time, I'll do it when I feel like it, I'll do it when I feel like it. That is the worst. I'll do it when I feel like it. We're never gonna feel like it. It's summer, I want to go and sit in the park and have a Starbucks and read my book. But and I can do that, but I have been putting stuff off long enough. And I've talked about this before, I currently am not employed, and I have all this time and these things that I want to do, and for some reason I'm not allowing myself and not pushing myself to do things that I could be doing with the time that I have. And today I woke up and someone had messaged me about a job, and I just thought, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? I've said before, like, I kept trying to, when I came back to London just after quarantine, I've been at my mum's for about 3 months, and I came back and I've probably spent a couple of months here now, and in that time I've done some temporary work, but I kept thinking, like, in the first month or so, like, I'm trying to get back to where I was, I'm trying to like get back on that path again, and that path doesn't exist anymore. The life that we had before, it doesn't exist anymore. It's a different version of it, we're a different version of ourselves. Now it's the 1st of August today, we're in the 8th month of the year. Like, it's crazy, it's crazy how this year has panned out. And every time it gets to Christmas, nearly every year for as long as I can remember, I always go, wow, that went quick. And I don't want to get to 50 years old, to 60 years old, 70 years old and go, I don't have any more time. I'm young, I'm single, I'm healthy, and I have these opportunities, and it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous, the amount of time that I'm wasting. And so I wanted to do a video and remind you that you have time. You have time. Stop making excuses. Just stop it. Like, come on. If you want these things, even if it's you want to repaint your garden shed, that's a want. Make it a must. Make it an enjoyable experience. Find a podcast you like, find music that you like, enjoy painting it. Get a friend to come and paint it with you. Catch up. Make it fun. Make it so it's an experience. It's not a chore. And that also runs through everything that you do. Everything you do. And obviously some things are crappier than others. And that's just life. We have to do those things. But for example, in my work, me thinking about my job this morning, this person that had asked me about this job, and I just thought, I don't want to do that job anymore. I don't want to do it. So then you have to ask yourself, you have to problem solve. Okay, fine, you don't want to do that, but you need X, Y, and Z. So how are you going to get X, Y, and Z if you don't take that route? You have to find a different route. You have to make a different route. You have to just problem solve it. Find a different way to do it. But do it. Do that thing. Do the thing. And for me, I obviously, like so many people, but I'm so stubborn, and I don't like working in jobs where I'm not fulfilled. It drains me so much. And so that's the situation I'm in at the moment. You know, I have different opportunities, and I'm going, there's some that are better than the others, but the better ones, financially better, I say, because that's important, financially better, I don't want to do them. I don't want to do them. Okay, fine, you don't want to do that. So what else are you going to do? And just be a problem solver, be accountable. Like, this is happening now. This is your life. And the only way you are going to get the things that you want is by changing your habits and your way of thinking and problem solving to get things that you want. That's the only way it's going to happen. No one's going to do it for you. No one's going to be like, oh, well, here's a different opportunity. Why don't you go and take this one? No. You have to find it. You have to demand it. You have to ask for it. You have to keep choosing. And I can't remember whose quote this from. It's not my quote. But it's, if you go to someone and they say no, you're asking the wrong person. There is no such thing as can't. There's no such thing as no. Just go. Just keep going until you get it. Failure is just a change of direction. If someone says no, it's not the end of the road in any situation. It's hard right now. Life is tough for so many people, and it's been super crap, and I'm so grateful and fortunate that I am in the position I'm in now. Some people I know have had it a lot worse. Some people have had it better than I have. But use what you have, where you are, and do what you can. Do what you can and just stop making excuses. Just stop. It's such a waste of time and energy, you know? Like, think of all the energy that we put into moaning, or the energy that we put in, the negative energy we put into thinking about doing something we don't want to do. Imagine if you're doing something you do want to do. Imagine putting that energy into finding something that you want to do. How much more better off are you going to be? How much better off are you going to feel? And that sense of achievement is the beginning of the momentum. Once you achieve something, you feel good. Therefore, you're more inspired and empowered to go and do something else positive, to give someone else a positive experience, to go and look for a different opportunity for you to achieve something else. But if you just sit there and moan, or you keep making excuses for not doing things, or you keep repeatedly doing things you don't want to do, when you can change them, I understand if you can't, like some situations can't be changed. But if you can, and you only know, you know, you're the honest one that can say, yes, I can change this or not, then do it. Just do it. That's my reminder today for the weekend and going into the next week as well. Just freaking do it. Like, this is life. This is happening right now. And we are responsible and accountable for everything that we do. Everything. So, get on with it. Do what you have to do. Do what you have to do to get that stuff done. Okay, that's it. A little bit of a preach there this morning. Have a great weekend and do it. Do the things.